7/25/2015 at 4:47 p.m. on a Saturday. My push-ups for the first time today. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. Did 80. 80 bareback push-ups. I'm bareback. And bare-legged and bare everything. I just have a skirt on. Just a skirt. See? That's all I have. Is just a skirt on. Well, I did 8 little ones. Little Brady told me so he did. I said 8 little ones. Well, a skirt and this necklace. These bracelets. But that's setting up on my foot. And I'm setting on my cane, or my fanny. I'm setting on my fanny on the bare rug. I'm setting on my fanny on a rug. And that way my head isn't cut off. I got my necklace, my bracelet. And as you can see, I'm bareback, I'm bare, and bare legs. I do that every once in a while. I'm gonna do that every once in a while. But you get what you see. You know, I say my video game site name is Funkadelic Video Game Technology. Free to join, free to play, free to get paid.com. And that's my web address. That's my URL. That's my domain name. And what else I always say is vote for Big D, vote for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the best person, the best candidate for the 2016 presidency. He's the most truthful. He's even more truthful than Abe Lincoln. And he makes stuff golden. He makes stuff golden. Like when he buys rundown, bums don't even want to stay there. High rises, and makes them golden. Where movie stars and top-notch sports heroes or sports people like to stay there, and they'll pay top dollar to stay at Donald Trump's high rises. They do it all the time. And so we need the Big D. We need Donald Trump in the White House. We need Donald Trump as president in 2016, and no other person is Donald Trump. And well, one other person for vice president, and I would say for Donald Trump would be Arnold Schwarzenegger, the American Dream. And I'd run my campaign that way too. I'm running with American Dream, Arnold Schwarzenegger, as vice president. That's what I do with Donald Trump. Hell yeah, that'd be the best ticket ever. Donald Trump as president and Arnold Schwarzenegger as vice president. He already got the political background. and he's a billionaire too. Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's a businessman. He's definitely a businessman, and he's a fitness and nutritionist, nutritionist expert. He's he was a top paid actor in Hollywood. He had the top governor job in California. He was the governor. He was born in Austria, but he's the American dream. The man from Austria, the American dream. That's what I'd say. The man from Austria, the American dream, Arnold Schwarzenegger, as vice president. And, you know what I say? Same time, same channel. See you then. Today is 7/25/2015 at 6 o'clock p.m. on Saturday. So you will hear my talking thermometer on this video. It'll probably go off pretty soon.
The indoor temperature is 80.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The outdoor temperature is 82.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
There it is, the talking thermometer. Bam! Oh. And I'm going to do my push-ups for the second time today. Yeah, no, I'm one push-up behind. That's it. 80 little ones. And I can put my necklace back on. And that's are you in there? Huh? Are you in there? I don't see you. I don't see you. You're not in there, are you? Oh, yes you are. There you are. You're in there. I did 8 little ones. The little birdie told me so he did. And I got my fanny on the. I got my fanny on the. I got my fanny on the carpet. I got my fanny on the carpet. I do. I got my fanny on the carpet. I do. I got my fanny on the carpet. I do. That way my head isn't cut off. If I get on my foot, what's my skirt? If I get on my foot like this, I'm like 3 or 4 inches taller, and see my head's cut off. And so I get on my fanny. Get my fanny on the carpet. I did. I got my fanny on my carpet. I did. And you know what I say? My video game site name is Funkadelic Video Game Technology. Free to join, free to play. slay, free to get paid.com. It's got to always be in that order, otherwise it won't be my URL. It won't be my URL or my domain name or my website name. And call it those three. But that's gonna be my video game site name, or it is my video game site name. I just gotta have my video game site up and running. But you know what else I say vote for the Big D, vote for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the best candidate for the 2016 presidency, even though Obama's term isn't up. Obama's term isn't up until January 20th of 2017. Obama's term isn't up until January the 20th, 2017. So I guess they're always a year behind. We'll see. I didn't really pay real close attention to any other election other than this one because of just cause. Oh. Speaking of cuz, I got some cousins that run Watts Construction. They run Watts Construction. First it was my uncle, Harry Watts. He built the company, and then I guess he went bankrupt and changed the company name to Watts Construction. Before I think it was something else, or some other name, but he was out of business like for one day, like 24 hours, and the next business day he had a new business name in business again. You know, that's the way business bankruptcy runs. But that's my rich side of my family. That's the Richie side of my family. And what I heard is my uncle had 5 kids. So he had 5 kids, like four boys and 1 girl, I think. And when he died, he left a bunch of real estate to his wife, plus like $5 million, and he left $1 million per kid, so that's $10 million. Plus he had millions in real estate. That's my Richie side of my family. And they're still in business. Watts Construction is still in business. They're over here on Gull Road. Their office is, one of their offices is, they're on Gull Road. It's called Watts Construction. And they are my relatives. They're my cousins that run that. It's Donnie Watts who owns it. Donnie Watts and his wife, Donnie Watts and his wife own Watts Construction. And they owned it after my uncle died, or their dad. That's their dad, or my dad's brother. So that's my uncle and their dad, Harry Watts. And he died working on a job. I heard he died going up a ladder with some shingles on, a couple bundles of shingles on his shoulder. He died working, man, and he was a rich dude. Like I said, he left $5 million to his wife. This is what I heard. I don't know how factual this is, but he left $5 million to his wife, $1 million to each of his kids, which he has 5 kids. Had 5 kids, and they were at least in their teens, I think, back then, if not in their 20s, or 18 or of age. And they got $1 million, but each. So that's $10 million. Plus he left millions of real estate to his wife, and then left the business to his kids. And I think Donnie Watts and Kenny Watts used to own it, but then Kenny said, I'll go into business for myself, and he went into business as Creative Wonders over on Creative Wonders was on the only reason I know it was on what was that? Sin Portage off of Sprinkle. I think it's off of Sprinkle. I forget now. It's been a while since I've thought about it. But Kenny Watts owns Creative Wonders, which is I think it's a wood wood cutting place, you know, like with a CNC, with CNC equipment and wood and plastic, I think. It's called Creative Wonders. So that's probably why it's called Creative Wonders. They do wonder things with plastic, wood, and probably steel. I don't know. I've never talked to them. I'm just going with what my mother told me. When my uncle died, that my uncle left, or their dad left them $1 million each of the 5 kids that he had, and $5 million to his wife, and a bunch of real estate he owned. So he was a real estate mogul, just like Donald Trump. So I always say, vote for the Big D, vote for Donald Trump. He'll make the best president for the 2016 presidency. The Big D, Donald Trump, vote for him. And I always say, same time, same channel. See you then. Today is 7/25/2015 at 6:57 p.m. on a Saturday. And I'm talking about my relatives mostly on these videos, on these 3 push-up videos and these 3 learning to juggle videos. And they'll all be one when I combine them. But I'm talking about my relatives today. I didn't on the first one, but oh well, I'm talking about on the last 2. This one and the other one. And I'm going to do my push-ups for the third time. Put my glasses over there. And turn on the light. Let there be light. And God said, let there be light, if you believe in God. Which I'm very bored of anything to do with God. Very bored. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 70, 80. See that ball? This is what you do with it. So if you see it over here, it shouldn't be there. There's my talking thermometer. Yeah, I just got done doing 8 little ones over there. Little birdie told me so he did. Let me say that right. I just got done doing 80 little ones over there. Little birdie told me so he did. 8 little ones. And here's what I look like sitting on my foot. My head's chopped off. Here's what I look like sitting on my fanny. Sitting on my fanny. I'm sitting on my fanny on the carpet. No, I say my video game site name is Funkadelic Video Game Technology. Free to join, free to play, free to get paid .com. That's my URL, my website name, or my domain name. And Well, so I say is, vote for the Big D, vote for Donald Trump. Donald Trump will make the best 2016 president. The Big D, Donald Trump, vote for him. And talking about my relatives today, I got a cousin who owns Watts Construction. It was made back in, or it was made. It was for me. It was incorporated. And I don't know if it was incorporated. But my uncle, Harry Watts, who was married to his wife, Millie Watts, who was my aunt. That's who it is, my aunt. So Millie Watts is my aunt. Harry Watts is my uncle, my unc, and he died a long time ago. And he had 5 kids. It was Donnie Watts, Kenny Watts. I don't know what the other ones are. And there's one girl, I think. I don't think I ever met the other ones. And I only met the other Donnie Watts and Kenny Watts when probably when I was 15, maybe 14. That's the last time I saw him. But Donnie Watts owns the Watts Construction office right here on Gull Road, and that's probably about a mile from me. But I wouldn't know him from the campaign, like King Human says. I don't know you from the campaign. King Human says that. He's a multi-millionaire, made his millions on the internet through mainly affiliate marketing. King Human made most of his money through affiliate marketing, but he made a lot of his money on eBay, Amazon, and many other things, hundreds of other things. But those were his main key money makers. And he always looks into all the new things that people are trying to scam other people with. And also dividend stock. That's King Human. King Human makes a lot of money on dividend stock too. But and gambling. He used to be like a craps expert, and he went from craps to baccarat. I think baccarat. And then he's going from baccarat to poker. Texas Hold'em poker, I think. I think he's getting more into Texas Hold'em poker. And that clodhopper man, that King Human man, he had like a meeting with a lot of his followers, that they pay him money for King Human to explain how to make money on like the internet or affiliate marketing, or that's not the internet, but like with eBay and different things. And that clodhopper man, he went to Vegas. He goes to Vegas. He gambles. At that time, I'm not sure. When they had the meeting, I'm not sure when they had the meeting, but he's probably in the craps or baccarat, probably baccarat. And he walks in the place that he was going to buy everybody dinner. He bought everybody dinner, and I don't know, there's 30, 40 people probably. He bought everybody dinner, and he pulls $30,000 in cash out of his pocket. $30,000. That's why I call him a clodhopper. What kind of insane what kind of man is that? Insane. He's a bald-headed dude, slick bald. And he usually wears sunglasses, but I think that's only because he's in his studio, in his house, in the room in his house where he does all his videos, because he's got really bright lights, and he says that's why he wears sunglasses. So he might not wear sunglasses when he goes to Vegas. I don't know, but he's a multi-millionaire. King Human is, and he's very abrupt person, but he's cool. He's a cool guy. I mean, he helps a lot of people out, and he helps the kids at the St. Jude Hospital. You know, donates a lot of money there, and has everybody else. You know, he tells everybody else to donate on almost all his videos. So he's helping St. Jude out, which is great. You know, it's great to help the cancer kids out, the kids that are sick. But if he don't, who's gonna? If you don't, who's gonna? And because St. Jude is the most, you know, the best. But it was founded by Danny Thomas. Now Danny Thomas's daughter runs it. And because he died, Danny Thomas died a while back, but his daughter took over. And then probably, you know, friends of his daughter, or if his daughter had kids, they'll probably take over. But it was fun. It was originally formulated. The St. Jude Hospital was originally founded through Danny Thomas, the actor. And but anyway, I'm talking about my family today. Anyway, I'm not talking about Danny Thomas and him, but you know, my cousin Donnie Watts and his wife own Watts Construction and have owned them for a couple of decades. But and his office is over on Gull Road, which is about a mile from where I'm living right now. And I thought about stopping in and see if he knew who I was. Going there like I have millions of dollars, which I don't. I only have $10 on me, man. But I'm gonna walk in there and act like I'm a big shot millionaire. Say I want a house built over on that lot over there, and and I want this, that, and the other thing, and But thought about going in there and saying, yeah, oh yeah. By the way, I don't want none of that shit. I'm your cousin. So Uncle Harry Watts is who built Watts Construction, who founded. He's the founder of Watts Construction. And then Kenny was like a major owner of it, I think, and he decided not to do it anymore, and he made his own business over off of Sprinkle Road called Creative Wonders, and that's all I really know about them guys, other than I know they got a lot of money, or they either had a lot of money or got a lot of money. My relatives and the Watts side of the family. But my other uncle was I got Uncle Lynn, which is married to my dad's sister, which is my aunt. So Aunt Vi, I got Aunt Vi, and I got Uncle Lynn. They used to own 10 acres of land with a house on it. And he built this room on the house, and he tried to heat the room with just a fireplace. And that was like the coldest room in the house. You know why? Because the fireplace is the most inefficient way to heat anything. Fireplaces, unless you put glass in the front. Put glass on the front. What you need is glass on the front. You need blowers on the bottom. So you got blowers with blower spaces, out of underneath the glass. But it's still got to be all encased. It's got to be all encased so you don't get no draft out of it. So it's got to be all encased with glass, and then like the bottom, with a some type of encasement with 4 to 6 blowers that what they do is they're pipes that bend like this, and what happens is the fire on top heats those pipes up, and you have fans that blow air through those pipes, and that way you don't get any of the inside fireplace air in your room, and you can't lose any, because that's what a fireplace is built to do, is to suck the air out of the room and heat it a little bit. But it sucks more air out than it puts in when it's an open fireplace like they had it, and so therefore you gotta close it all off. So it can't do that. So it can't suck the heat out. And that's called an efficient fireplace. And That's the only way you can do it. You can't have an open fireplace and expect to be efficient at all because of the flue. Because of the flue in it. You have to have the flue open anytime you have fire, because otherwise you're going to smoke in your house. So it's going to suck out not only the smoke, it sucks out all the heat. That's why that theory doesn't work. You know, putting a fireplace to heat a room, I think it was like 20 by 15 or something like that. And they always left the doors open to the house so that heat it, because you can't do efficient heat with an open fireplace like that. Well, that's my Uncle Lynn and Aunt Vi, and then they moved into an apartment like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, something like that. And then my Uncle Lawrence, and they had kids too, but I can't remember their names. But then I had my Uncle Lawrence and Aunt Louise. Uncle Lawrence and Aunt Louise. Aunt Louise died, and Uncle Lawrence he died just I think about 5 years ago, and he left his real estate rentals to Louis Watts, which was his kid. Louis Watts and Christy Watts. Is it Christy Watts or is it Louis Watts, and I forget her name too now. And then Jennifer Watts. I think it's Jennifer Watts. Then Christy Watts. I think it's Christy. Christine. She's a day older than I am. She's 1 day older. She was born on June 18th, 1958, and I was born on June 19th, 1958. So she's 1 day older. And then there's Louis Watts, and so there's I think Jennifer Watts, Christine Watts, and Louis Watts. So he left all his real estate. Uncle Lawrence, when he died, which was about 5 years ago, left all his real estate to his family, to Louis, Jennifer Watts, and Christy Watts. I think it's Christy, or is it Kathleen, or I forget. Aunt Louise was Aunt Louise was his wife. So that's my uncle and aunts, and then my uncle Harry Watts. He was the founder of Watts Construction, and his wife was Millie Watts, which was my aunt. It's my aunt, and they had 5 kids. And see, Aunt Louise or Aunt Vi was my dad's sister. Uncle Lawrence was my dad's brother, and Uncle Harry Watts, founder of Watts Construction, was my dad's brother. My dad had 2 brothers and a sister, plus him, so they had 4. And my mom and dad had 4. I got a sister, 2 brothers, and me, so 4. And let's see, what else was let's see, Louis Watts. The last time I sold a TV, I sold a 38-inch big-ass honking TV. You know, not one of the skinny ones you can pick up with one hand. This you needed 2 people to move around. 38 with glass, 38-inch. It was an RCA theater TV or something like that. It was an older TV though, and I sold it. And he said he knew my cousin Louis Watts. He knew my cousin Louis Watts. And by the way, Louis was a vet. He's a vet. And he spent a lot of time on the USS Kitty Hawk. Louis Watts spent a lot of time on the USS Kitty Hawk, and he was married to this girl named Linda, and then they got divorced. But the guy I sold the TV to said that Louis Watts had a lot of kids. Louis Watts, my cousin, my Uncle Lawrence, and Uncle Lawrence and shit, I forget her name now. I already said it on here. Just roll the tape back and say what it was. Uncle Lawrence and she's my aunt anyway. And Uncle Lawrence, and who just rolled the tape back. I have a tendency to forget like that, so. But I'm Dan Watts, and those are my cousins and aunts and uncles, and my aunts, uncles, and cousins that I know of. Probably have more, I don't know. But I know my Aunt Vi and Uncle Lawrence had, what they had? They had three? They had 3 or 4 kids. They had 3 or 4 kids. They always went away, and they always went away to somewhere else, like to a friend or something, when we came over, so I never saw them. Which was a good thing, because sometimes relatives don't get along, or don't like each other, and that was a good thing. That was, that way we had the whole house to ourselves, and we played with their toys while they were gone. So, that worked out good. And I played with your toys. But they always had a Great Dane. But anyway, I say, my video game site name is Funkadelic Video Game Technology. Free to join, free to play, free to get paid.com. And I always say, vote for the Big D, vote for Donald Trump. And I always say, same time, same channel. See then. I'm your cousin, so don't piss me off.